woke up thirsty, bro. Me levanté con chorro.
Have you had that before?
What?
When you wake up and you're like, I gotta like go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It sucks because all my classes are in the morning, so I don't have time for like my stomach to wake up.
Yeah.
So like, I go like wash my face or whatever, and then I go eat. I drink coffee in the mornings. So ya cuando me quiero ir, I'm like, I'm in this restaurant. Yeah, para ese tiempo es fucking taking off.
So you don't go at school?
I'm like, I'm gonna be late. Fuck no.
You don't go at school?
If it's peeing, then I'll do that.
But number 2?
No. I'm really, if it's close enough, I can just come back.
If I have to, I'll go. But I'll sit in the one that's really far. And then toilet. Do you put the, when you have to go, do you put the paper towels?
There's time, yeah.
Yeah. See, no.
There's not.
Drop a deuce real quick. Sorry, baby. Welcome back to CharroBeans podcast. What? No, it's kind of weird because it's daylight outside right now.
It's a Tuesday, bro.
It's a Tuesday.
It was good.
We're usually doing these episodes on a Monday, but if you live in the Texas region of the United States, tornadoes rolled through the area.
Was there more than one?
It was.
I only heard the one in Jacksboro.
Nah, they were everywhere.
There was one in mid something.
In mid
something.
Mississippi.
No, wait.
No, they went all the way to Round Rock in Austin, which is crazy because I've never heard. Okay, so you know what Tornado Alley is, right?
Yeah.
You know how they told us that in school. I think when we were kids. We live in Tornado Alley, so like. I think it's from like the DFW or a little bit lower than DFW all the way up to like
Oklahoma.
Yeah, and what's
Even
above
Kansas, I think.
Nebraska? Is that the next state on top of Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that whole corridor is susceptible to tornado weather, which is kind of crazy. And the fact that it got all the way to Round Rock,
because it's so flat, right? And like dry and shit.
Well, I mean, if every time you see the radar of like the storms, they always have like a line, so I guess that's like the cutoff. So it always like, isn't it a combination of the warmth and the cold?
Yeah.
So that's what makes the tornadoes circulate or whatever. I don't know.
But I think it's also because it's so flat. So like, you know, like hills usually stop that from happening.
Oh, I guess so.
And then since it's like crops and shit.
Oklahoma's very flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know Kansas. When we went to Kansas, that shit was flat as fuck.
Hell yeah.
It was not a hill in sight.
Yeah, it's like driving through fucking pavement, like just all straight. Yeah.
Like we're driving to the gig. I remember it's like in the middle of like all these crops, right? And then
in the middle,
right in the distance, it's just like clouds.
Yeah,
like,
it's the horizon is just like
it's
dirt.
like a fucking painting.
Yeah, clouds. Look like a damn.
It's like, it's like the like your drawings you do in elementary. It's like you draw a line for the ground and then clouds.
Color it blue and then the sun in the corner.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that was my shit.
That's Kansas.
Yeah. But yeah, it was crazy weather, and usually we record this on Monday, but this kind of didn't happen. I lost power.
Sammy didn't pay his electricity bill.
Yeah. We're starting to GoFundMe for the power. I don't know, here at the house. I don't know what happened, bro. So we usually record like at 7:30,
like at 8.
8 probably. But I think by 6, which there was still light outside because it's a daylight savings now. So we lost an hour. So it would have been later, but it was actually earlier. It was 6:00 here local. And there's still sun outside and everything, but it started getting like progressively darker. And it's funny because where you live, it's now 15 minutes. So, like, my parents and my wife were saying that over there, like, it was raining like crazy. And I was over here, like, nada pasado. And then there was, like, this huge gust of wind. And then, boom, like, all I heard was crashing everywhere. And then the lights turned, or my lights weren't even on. I just noticed that my phone wasn't charging anymore. So, like, shit. And I've never lost power here, not even through the blizzard or not that way. And then I thought like maybe, the power would be out for like an hour or anything. And it ended up being like 6 hours. And here I told you it's dark, so there was no light from anywhere, so it's just pitch black. So I had like I don't even have like flashlights or a candle here. I had one candle, and that's what I had to like.
Why didn't you go to like your mom's?
Tengo miedo.
Or somewhere. Of what?
The dark.
That's why you go to your mom's when it's luz.
Pues por eso, güey, I still have to walk out of the house.
Or like Zara's. Okay, you have a flashlight on your phone.
Well, I had the hope that it would turn on soon, and I was like, soon it'll come back on. Like soon, very soon, any minute now. And it just wouldn't happen. It was sad as fuck, and then so I just basically sat here, and I did work on my laptop, but that was dying. So it's like, what do I do? After it dies. I told Victor, I was like, man, I don't think this is gonna happen today because it's not turning back on. And you guys were good, right? Like over there.
Well, we live next to a firefighter station.
But did you lose power at all?
It blacked out like 1 second. Like that's my light turned off on and off for like a second.
That's it?
Yeah.
Because all I had was, like I said, it was one gust of wind, literally. Like it just blew everything over. And then that, for some reason, like made it knock out for 6. And it sucks because like only like 5 houses were affected. So imagine like this corner of my neighborhood is all black, and then everything else has like light and stuff. I felt so jealous. I could see like the neighbors watching TV and everything, and I'm just like trying to poke my head out. I had que pedo.
Like I like that show too.
Canal 29, Estación 2 or whatever was it called? Estudio 2.
Estudio 2. Like you said.
No. Estudio 2.
What'd you say?
Estación?
Estación 2.
No? Station 2? Studio 2, I guess. Yeah. Which one's Studio 1?
I don't know.
Does that one have the girls dancing and the people?
Yeah. Oh. And El Osito and all those people.
Fun
stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so we weren't able to record. And so now we're having to do this a day late. So if you see this episode and it's Wednesday, like normal, it's because I'm the GOAT and I edited everything and I did everything in a day. So we'll see what happens once this finally gets out. Are you scared of tornadoes? Are you scared of tornadoes?
I mean, ¿pa' qué, güey? Igual te van a llevar.
Huh?
I'm like, what?
What?
I mean, I feel like once you face it, yeah. Because I don't think I've seen one for real.
Like a real one?
I've seen Remolinos.
Oh, in Mexico?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the worst.
Have you experienced one? You know how like they're on the ground?
Like when they touch down?
Yeah.
No.
I've seen them like when we're driving through Mexico and we're driving through like rural like dry land and shit.
Oh, Remolinos.
Yeah.
No,
like
yeah.
What are you talking about?
No, I thought you were talking about tornadoes here. I'm like, oh, that's the way.
Oh, nah, wait. So I was scared.
You see that video of that red truck?
Yeah. It just flipped over and then drove off. Yeah.
Like, anyways.
He's like, I got insurance. No
he's
pedo.
Like, Aaron Charro, he's like, still getting to the gig, bro.
Like, ¿qué hora sí?
Fucking Willa has like 2 cracks and shit. Nah, está buena.
He's like, mi abuela. Es Morales. No, it's just they're scary, bro. It's because I think I got scared because when I was a kid, I watched the movie Twister.
Yeah.
You ever watched that movie?
Yeah, I watched that movie.
Oh, and he had a red truck.
Yeah.
It was that fool. It was Bill Paxton. Oh, do you know that Bill Paxton, the star of that movie, is from Fort Worth?
Yeah.
He's from Fort Worth?
Yeah.
He passed away, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's rip. To a real one, bro. That was a good movie. It's a good movie, man. But it scared me because it made me feel like... Because it's set in
Wichita.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
But they show the radars, todo el pedo, especially like... Dude, I have like these crazy memories from being a kid. There wasn't that much on TV. When it was raining, like hard, like afuera, sí me espantaba, güey. Because like, I don't know if you just have a different perception as an adult, or whatever. Because like yesterday, when the tornadoes were coming through, like I had the door open. I like to look at the light because it looks cool. Like it's all dark and fucking emo outside and shit. And then, but I think back to when I was a kid and you would hear that and you would see like relampagueando, and I was scared of thunder. I remember crying because it was like scary to me because that's just loud, bro. It's just like, ooh, yeah. You know, you just bunt us away. You're just sitting there like, okay, like chinga. It's fucking terrifying. And then since I saw that movie, Twister, it made me think that like anytime it would rain, like we were gonna die, like straight up. But it's scary, or that, or like, you know, they always showed like in Twister, like the destruction, like the houses and everything, which is real. Like that shit is real. Oh no, you weren't here yet.
What?
In the year 2000?
Oh, 2001. My mom was here for that.
Oh, it's 2000.
My mom said it's 2001.
Que
cayó un tornado in, like in downtown?
Huh?
Okay, there was a tornado in downtown?
In downtown. It was 2000. We'll look it up. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure
it's
2000.
My mom was here for it, bro.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing we're both thinking, right? Where it was a tornado in downtown.
Like, fucked it up. Like, there were computers on the streets and shit.
Yeah, like, I remember, like, I don't know why my parents went there, but we went to downtown. And yeah, like, it looked like The Walking Dead or some shit. Like, there was, like, I mean, los edificios, like, their windows had broken. So, like, anything in the offices, yeah, you're right. There was like computers and like papers and shit all over the ground. So it looked all apocalyptic. And I was like, what, 6, 7 years old. So I still have like these vivid memories of like old ass downtown and walking around like, oh, like this is real, you know, like, oh shit. So I was forever scared of tornadoes. I also think though that like if it's gonna get you, it's gonna get you. Like,
yeah, that's what I said. Like,
I feel a lot about like disasters like that. There's no ifs, and or buts. Like
you know, it's a good thing from Twister though.
What?
It made me love breakfast food.
Hell yeah, the steak and eggs.
Yeah,
hell
dude,
yeah.
I was like, that was chingón. The huevito estrellado. I'm like, nah, this is it.
And then like, and they got the potatoes and the like fucking dark ass gravy. Yeah. It's so vivid. Like you remember that shit.
It's a great scene.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I just tornadoes, man. It's the crazy weather that we have here, where it just goes from hot because the day before was like normal weather, and then the tornadoes happen, and today it's cold.
Yeah,
like it's like,
well, that's why there's tornadoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Bipolar.
Yeah, it's just that we live in an area where, you know, they come together and they marry each other, and they're like 90 madres, and then they start circulating.
It's a toxic couple.
Toxic. But yeah, man, we're doing this a little bit later, but I mean, it's all good. Imagine gigging like in the tornado weather. Like, what do you do?
You haven't?
No.
Yeah, we play like at houses and it's like thundering outside.
But tornadoes, like imagine that.
Yeah,
like el vato del guitarrón, güey, como tú. It just sucks you up. What do we do? Nothing.
Pues síganle, güey. Like, shit, tócale.
You're like, take the bass. It's Morales. You know, so...
yeah, I played at gigs where, like, you hear, like, the alarm go off.
What alarm?
I can't remember how all that was. Yeah, like the tornado alarm.
Oh, they're like, Those scared me, too, as a kid. The city, I don't know if your city has it, but we have alarms throughout the city that, like, they're supposed to... Apparently, there's signals to people that are, like, outside.
Yeah, like,
and not in their
shelter.
home to seek shelter. Yeah. And then they used to test them every Wednesday, which was terrifying.
They use the same alarm in at least in Northside for when they used to open the pools.
Really?
Yeah, like at 1 p.m. that would open and the alarms would go off.
Why was that such an event that everybody had to know?
Bro,
the pools are open.
But if you're new there, you know that shit scares you. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, someone was like, "Oh, right, the pools," and then Otro vatos like, "Pinche Y2K" or some shit, you know? Like, damn. Or like the Purge. Like, it sounds like some Purge.
Yeah,
like, if you're not from Fort Worth and you pull up and then you hear the sirens and you just start like murking people. Like, oh shit. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, if I were to be gigging and something like that, I'd probably cry, bro, straight up.
What? Good. What? What'd you say?
Cry
because of what?
Because it's about to suck me up. The tornado.
Oh. Me puso a llorar, güey.
Because you know how, like, in school they teach you the duck and cover thing where you guys are all in the halls and shit? I was always scared of that too because, like, my pants didn't fit all the way in elementary school. No, so when they tell me to bend down and shit like that, I'm pretty sure my crack was out. You know, and I was a little kid, you know, like, hopefully me limpié bien and everything.
Probably not.
Just skin mark. So, yeah.
Like, it's like, nah. Like, I'm not sucking that. I'm like,
Pass.
So this I say like the end of the Twister movie where it's just like slowly
stops?
just like turns into like a cloud or some shit.
You're telling me my crack could have saved, hundreds of lives? I mean, it could have, but yeah, the whole duck and cover. I don't know how any tornado's gonna be like, what the fuck y'all doing, bro? Yeah. But anyway, yeah, crazy weather, and we're recording now, so that's fun. We're here. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. Great week, right? Oh, you had surgery.
Yeah, they took out my heart. I don't know.
No, he did. No, he had LASIK.
I got LASIK.
You got LASIK. Damn, dude, if you think about it, when we started this podcast, you were blind and you had braces. And now you have 20/20 vision.
It would have been better if I showed up. If the first episode was me with crooked ass teeth.
They were. Oh no.
I already had braces.
Well, yeah, yours got fixed up pretty quick. At least where they straightened out a little bit. Because if you didn't know Victor's teeth before, they were very crooked.
Also like piranha.
Huh?
Also a little piranha.
What? Oh, piranha? Yeah. Oh, yeah, a little bit. But I never looked at it like that. You know how you just get used to the way people look? So once you got braces and they got straightened out, I was like, damn, bro, you look kind of good. I'm like, damn. So that's what I'm saying. Now
tough. I haven't invested so much in me now.
But it's good, now you don't have to deal with did your teeth ever get in the way for stuff since they stuck out?
Yeah, I hurt myself a lot because I used to play soccer. So tenía un colmillo aquí, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not un colmillo, but the tooth stuck out a lot.
Yeah.
Your tooth is like this from the side. It was like that.
Yeah.
Right? So I would get kicked sometimes in the face with a soccer ball, and it would dig into my lip.
Ooh, it cut?
One time, the first time it happened, it threw me off because it was a chunk of my lip just hanging from here.
No.
I was just spitting blood the whole time.
And you kept playing?
Steely?
You're tough, bro. I would have cried right there, dude. I just basically want to cry for you.
Más del putazo. For real. Bro, thunder, I cried, bro. Tornadoes, I was crying, bro.
I just have a lot of
the alarm, I was bawling, bro.
I have a lot of feelings,
Crying feelings.
No, but that's good. I mean, you invested in your eyes, which is a good thing. I mean, you don't have to wear glasses now, so that's cool. And it helps because at gigs too, you would never wear your glasses. So when I'd say, hey, look over there or look over here, you'd be like, can you wait? And then, you couldn't see nothing.
Yeah.
Because you said that you could see, but it just wasn't HD, right?
Yeah. So it's 720 or 340.
Oh, it's 340?
Kind of, yeah.
Or 240.
I know what I'm looking at. I just don't know it's not you can see the texture and
It's how I would know. Sometimes what me and Victor do is we'll find people in the crowd and we're this person looks like this celebrity or this person, or we're playing for this person, and I'd laugh and then he would laugh too. But then I realized you can't see. What are you laughing for? And I'm like, what did I say? You're like, get.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
That's why I'm laughing with you, bro.
Yeah.
No, but at least now I know. Now you don't have an excuse technically.
Yeah.
Because you should be able to see.
Yeah, I can see all the little numbers.
So before you couldn't, you would just kind of.
I'd be I know it's rolling because that shit's moving.
Damn. So so now that you have LASIK, you think it would help your overall? I don't know.
My survival for sure.
So yeah, I guess so. Yeah. You think it's a worthwhile investment for anybody thinking about LASIK?
See, my example for me is just being able to see the details and stuff. And things. Or when I go to class, I would not wear my glasses to class because I wear a mask too. So if I wear a mask and glasses, for some reason I always fuck them up because you know how people tell you to put a mask under your glasses.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That still fucks them up for me. Fogs.
Oh, or they look foggy.
Yeah. So what I would do is just sit in the very front.
Huh.
And that makes me look like a good boy too, very studious. But now I'm just struggling to see the first letter.
The studious ass fool.
Yeah. But now it's I do recommend it.
Cool.
Changes your life.
1 weekend.
Don't look up the surgery online though. There's a lot of YouTube videos of
how it looks.
Yeah. That shit's
I'll maybe do it one day, but I mean, I don't mind wearing glasses for right now. So I mean, it's whatever.
You've been wearing your glasses a lot more.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get my eyes. No, I just want to give my eyes a rest, kind of thing. It's because I don't know.
You know about the contacts?
About what?
That you never take them off.
Yeah. So before this, I got some new glasses, and before that, you know how your doctor tells you like, hey, so I don't know if you guys have eye doctors. They'll tell you like, hey, you know, they want to know how you do, you know, with contacts. Are they comfortable or this and that? So they'll also ask you like, how many days a week do you do not take them off or sleep with them? Pues me daba pena, güey, because I mean, I didn't want to tell them, oh, it's been like, I don't know, like 7 months. And I don't want him to judge me, bro. So like what I'll do, I would just be like, no, you know, like every once in a while, you know, I just pop them out, you know, and todo el pedo. And so, okay. So I always thought like maybe he'd be able to call me out on my bullshit. Like when they put you on the machine that puffs in your face, you're like, you know, fucking. So I always thought that, you know, he would find out, but he didn't. And he would just be like, okay, well, you know, you have a little bit of redness right here, but you could do it. Yeah, just make sure you're not doing it, leaving your contacts on for more than like 2 days. I'm like, yes, sirree. And then I would just wear them for another 5 months, dude. Dude, like, okay, look.
That's so bad.
If you want to know how bad this is, if you wear contacts, you know. And every time they would ask me, I would be like, I'm sorry, but this is true. So in 2017, I graduated college.
Okay.
Right? At this point, we're looking at 5 years ago. Fuck. That's sad as fuck. So it's 5 years from when I graduated. That summer that I graduated, came home. I went to get an eye exam to get new contacts. Que no tenía. I bought 1 box. Or like 2 boxes because I had astigmatism. So
I don't know where this is going.
So I had 2 boxes and it has 6 pairs in there. 6 pairs.
Okay.
I made those 6 pairs last for 4 years. More than 4.5 years. Because I just barely got new contacts. And every pair that I even used the trial pair for like months. on the new ones that I got a couple months ago, I'm still using the trial pair.
You've been doing that since high school.
I'm horrible, and so like I said, that's why I've been a little bit like trying to use contacts less. I guess so future Sammy doesn't go blind, you know, kind of thing. Don't do what I do. It's because people will tell me like, I don't know how you do it, bro. Like you know, I'll sleep one day with them and they're all itchy. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, you get used to it. And I'm like, no, you're not supposed to say that, bro. Like I just got used to it. Like, yeah, I just got used to it. Like I'm just like, I'll wake up and I'm like, all right, good. We're ready to start the day. You know, like that's it. Nah, man, don't do that shit.
Wild,
anyway, so you invested in LASIK, but you weren't able to come out to the gigs on Saturday. Yeah. On Thursday.
Well, the doctor said I could, but Arturo was like, nah, bro, you can't. Because he got it too.
So, well, 3 of you guys now. Boyo got it first, and Arturo, and then you.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, like, as a doctor, I was like, can I go to work? He's like, what do you work at? I'm like, I'm a musician. And he's like, where do you play? I'm like, at a restaurant. And then he's like, oh, yeah, you can work. But I told Arturo, he's like, bro, you're not coming to work. You gotta rest. I'm like, here's my mind.
So what did you do? Since you didn't play, like what is resting for you?
I just stay home.
Like, could you watch TV and be on your phone y todo el pedo, or
not the first day?
So what'd you do?
Nothing.
You just laid there?
Yeah.
Stared at the fucking ceiling?
I can't stare at anything. I can't see. I'm like,
oh, were you wearing the sunglasses?
Yeah.
That would have been a good like pick.
Literally, dude. Because they tell you like, just take a nap. If you keep your eyes open, like the anesthesia is gonna wear off and it's gonna start burning if you're watching TV.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it's a laser going into your eye, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You can smell it when they're doing it.
Oh, that sounds crusty.
Because they're like, all right, laser for 10 seconds, and then like the laser turns brighter, and it's like, I'm like, ¿Tienes no carnitas?
Kind of smells a little.
Un taquito.
Oh man. I don't think I've ever wanted to smell a burning eyeball. Hey, like plastic. But it worked. And
yeah.
And so now you're putting on drops and stuff?
Yeah, to keep them hydrated. Or moist. I don't know what the word is.
Moist?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's what it means.
And then the antibiotic. Ya, güey. No pasa nada.
So since you weren't able to come, I ended up getting to play guitarron because you weren't there.
How was it?
It was fun. The bass, I had never played it, I think, out in a gig. I've only played it at church. So, like, it was cool, like, to play it, at a restaurant where con el mic y todo el pedo. So, it was cool. I think the only thing, though, is that, like I said, my fingers aren't used to it. So, like, the guitarron has great pressure. Like, it feels good. But then after hours of me not being used to it, like, by the end of it, I was like, ugh. But not as bad as it. Remember when you let me borrow your mora one year? One year that you didn't come, like, it was like on a Saturday.
Okay.
You let me borrow your mora. And, I mean, the moras was fine, but it was like, it had no punch. So, like, yo le jalaba un chingo. So, by the end of the last hour, dude, like, I had hurt my fingers. Like, they were actually, like, cut y todo el pedo. But, like, they did hurt at the end of the night. But, I mean, I still felt good. Like, I could do this, and it wasn't ripped y todo el pedo. So, it was good. Morales, baby. That's just Morales. But the pressure felt nice and everything. So I was good. It feels a little different though when you're on bass.
Yeah.
Because like, then you also need the vihuela player to be on like your time. Because I mean, we had Hector come out and he plays good. It's just I'm used to like I guess some songs being a little bit faster sometimes and shit too. So like I would try to push it, and then so he's missing a finger.
Right.
So you were like, no, what'd you say?
I didn't say anything to him.
You're like, pues déjalo, güey, he's missing a finger.
Nah, that was all you, bro. You said
that. No, he's missing a finger. So he goes like this. You guys were talking about it, no?
Fucking hate it. Well, okay. No, he's cool, right?
Yeah,
Hector's cool. Te saluda, like, you feel like that half phalange just fucking dig into your palm.
Yeah, so like if you're watching online, he shakes your hand, but he's missing that middle finger. So like if you're a boy, you probably had this with your friends where they would like shake your hand and they would go like this.
Oh yeah,
they would always do that.
They would
like,
tickle your palm, right?
Yeah, and you're like, ugh, I'm like, I kind of like it. But every time they did that shit, like they daba like cosa. Yeah. So his does that naturally because he's missing the finger, so he'll go like that, and I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. I don't feel it all the time because sometimes I won't shake his hand. I'll just go like this,
Well, that's what I do, like, because he's like, hola, Victor, and I'm like, you see this, right? And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, you thought that shit feels weird.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, but it was fun. I mean, what did you do? I guess
I wasn't there. I was just looking at the sleep.
Yeah, like it cuts to you just listening. But I mean, it was fine. Not much. We played. They cut us off early, which was kind of weird.
Was it?
You know how we've been lately? Lately, we've been going like stupid time, and we've been going like past 11.
Oh, your manager's probably tired of y'all then. Or
no,
us?
well, she's the one that like dictates when we stop. So I mean, she stopped us like at 10:38. I remember looking at my watch. And I'm like, yeah, like
maybe she's tired of it.
Maybe. But I mean, like I said, she's the one that tells us what to do.
She's like, I trusted y'all back then. Like,
yeah,
y'all could just stop by yourselves. But I'm like, you know what?
Yeah. So I mean, it was fine. Michael and Cindy went.
Oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah, they went and they had brought I think Cindy's parents and stuff, and they were gonna ask for talon because remember last time they asked for songs and stuff, but we didn't get a chance to play with them because they were like no, pues they just told us to stop, and I told them I was like, it's because you have to come like at a time where if you're gonna ask for songs at the end too, it's gotta be right before we get to like the usuals. Because once you get to like people that we know, like we already know that they're gonna play like, or that they're gonna pay for like an hour's worth of talon, which is crazy. $20 a song, which is a waste of money. But they got money to spare, I guess, if they could just ask for like an hour and a half's worth of music, man. It's crazy. Yeah. I'm like, where you work, bro? Y'all hiring or what? Internship?
I mean, shit.
Intern? I don't know, bro.
They can just like waste, what is it? Like $300? $200?
It's happened, yeah.
Be like, damn.
Y puras repetidas, güey. We always do that. Like they, like if you were there from the beginning of the show, you heard all these songs already. So why are you asking for them again?
I guess he just wants them like right here, you know.
Así cantadas aquí.
Yeah, he wants Arturo like right here. Like he wants to feel the breath, you know.
That's not good.
That's just him, man.
I have a problem when people talk to me too close.
Mm-hmm. I think we all do.
Because it's like, well, right now with COVID, you shouldn't be talking close at all. But I'm saying like I wouldn't want to talk close to someone because I don't know how my breath stinks. So like I don't want to be like right up on them to be like, hey bro, like what's up? Like I know, you know.
Yeah, I'm very conscious because I'm taller than most people, or at least in the group.
Yeah.
So like when I'm doing this, I'm like at your nose, like casi exacto.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm very aware of it too. I'm like, ¿cómo está?
They're like, how are you? Oh man, I just like I feel the breath like on my skin follicles and me da cosa, wey. I'm like,
like, you know, you think of their whole day and they're just like putting all this shit in their mouth.
Bro, I can taste what you just ate, bro.
They
like,
burp.
Or like, or that happens a lot with people que está tomando. You know, because they'll come up to you like, you know, in the party while you're playing, and they'll just start talking, and I'm like, bro, I'm getting a buzz off your damn breath, bro. Like it just smells like wine, or it smells like tequila, or it smells like whatever, or like beer's the worst. Because beer doesn't smell good at all. At least sometimes you smell like a tequila, and you're like it smells good sometimes, or like a wine, it'll smell good, but then like beer, I don't know.
Beer smells like you just finished eating or something.
Beer smells like you left something fermenting like for way too long. You know what I mean? But no, I don't know. This is weird, bro. It's weird.
Damn. So I had a good time.
Where?
Seafood.
I'm like, okay.
Seafood.
No, yeah, it was fine. And then yeah, it was just usual crowd, unusually packed.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, it was a lot of people. But I mean, it was fine. I missed you, bro. I was like,
you're damn fucking liar.
So when you showed up, you showed up the next day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I left my shades in the van.
Oh, the ones you were wearing? For real? You look like Terminator when you're walking around with them. Like, are those shades that they gave you, or are those shades that you're using?
Yeah, they gave it to me.
Oh, for real?
I don't wear shades. But I have to buy some now.
You should have worn them while you were playing guitarron on Friday.
That was what I was hoping for.
I think you would have looked cool.
Because if there's sunlight outside, I have to wear them like a huevo.
Because you would have looked like Jose Feliciano. You know how when he performs, you know, he always has them, right?
Yeah,
he always has.
He's actually blind, no?
Yeah, I know. But you would have looked cool, bro.
I would like Silvestre Vargas, bro.
Oh yeah, or Silvestre. Yeah, that would have been pretty sweet. I like it.
So I have to do it next week, I think.
You still have to wear them
this whole week.
Why don't you wear them right now? This is pretty bright. Cloudy. No, but this light.
Yeah, it kind of hurts, but.
Yeah, I'm in pain. Because this is pretty bright.
As we speak. Yeah, you notice I'm just looking like down here.
Yeah.
I'm just like.
You're like, como te decía, güey.
I'm like.
You're like, oh no, you never seen the SpongeBob movie, right?
Where it goes like 3D and shit. Like the new one?
No, the
older one.
Yeah, where they come out and they put them on a light.
Yeah,
and they get all dry.
They're just pretty much. That's me right now.
That's you right now. Anyway, yeah, it was a good time, and then you came back on Friday. Post surgery from LASIK. Good times all around. Oh, did you see that guy that said that he was talking to y'all? He said he was from Arizona or something like that.
He was talking to you.
Wait, no, he just wanted.
We were talking to the other guy.
Do I just look really Mexican?
To be honest, bro, I don't know what you look like.
Me neither. I don't. It's his. Okay, so like he came up to us.
Maybe the way you dress makes you look Mexican.
I was wearing the traje.
Exactly.
No, like, cause so like it's cause I was right next to Hector, right? Okay. So that guy, I didn't know he spoke English, you know. So cause he sang in the middle of, he sang like a piece of a song that we were playing. I think it was like La Derrota or something. I don't know what it was, but he sang along. And then after the first show, the intermission or whatever, he came up and he was like, "Hey, can I see your vihuela?" But he said in Spanish. He was like, "Puedo mirar tu vihuela?" So like he got it and he started playing. He's like, "Yo tocaba," you know. And he sounded a little like choppy, but I didn't know if like, you know, he just had like an accent. There's some Mexicans that have an accent too. So he was just like, "No, pues yo tocaba en Arizona, tocaba allá y quién sabe qué." And I was like, "Oh, pues está bien." And usually if they're speaking Spanish to me, I'm like, "Okay, pues, you know, así habla este güey, you know." So then we just talked, and I was like, "Oh," like in Spanish, like, "Oh, like that's cool, you know, that you play." And I was like, "Yeah, for sure." So he walked over to you guys, and he just started speaking like automatically English. So I was like, is it the mustache or what is it, bro? Like, I'm like, what about now? You know, I don't know, because it's happened to me too. Like, I guess you're saying the way I'm dressed, because I'll go to like, I don't know, like Subway or something, and then if the lady's in the back, you know, she's dealing with, you know, some dude named John right in front of me, you know, he's making his mayonnaise sandwich, and then she looks at me and she's like, "Hola, joven, carne asada?" I'm like, oh shit! Like, I'm like, yes, ma'am, I would love the roast beef. But yeah, it's just, I guess I just look Mexican. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I look like. I've also been told I look Filipino.
Oh, I see that one a little bit.
I don't know.
So the eyes, you're like,
what's wrong with my eyes? Fuck. All subconscious.
Yeah, I'm looking subconscious.
Nah, man.
Now what?
What happened?
Oh yeah, but there.
We were talking to that guy. That's all I remember. And they spoke.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh, and then we went to Sonic. It's tiempo de cuaresma, so we don't, you know, we try not to eat meat. So we went to Sonic and we ordered all the cheese.
Yeah, whatever had cheese, I guess.
We had. I
don't know what Saul was ordering. Like,
what did he order?
Fries with cheese.
I think that's what he got. He's lactose intolerant. So like, yeah, bro. He had to be farting, bro.
Like
throughout the set.
He was just crap dusting the burrón. So cuando se iba a cantar, se iba a regresar.
¿Qué iba a decir? They're playing like, you know, a song when he goes up to dance on his way up. He's like, whoever was sitting there was like,
like a little propeller. Like,
when they're like starting up,
a cold start, like diesel cold start. Just fucking
Saul punching the air right now. Anyway, but yeah, so we got all the cheese and we had that for the intermission. Oh yeah, Arturo wasn't there, boss wasn't there.
He was on.
We had to be the DJs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, Saul, because we didn't have so in the middle of the intermission too, we'll ask, Arturo always plugs in, I think it's his phone.
Yeah,
he plugs in his phone and he has like, you know, a playlist that, you know, just plays while, you know, we're taking a break or whatever. But anytime he's not there, then one of us has to sacrifice their phone, you know, to play the music in the middle of the intermission. I always say not it because I want my phone.
We all want our phones.
We all want our phone. So Saul, you know, graciously volunteered, you know, to leave his phone there. But we left to Sonic, and I told him, I was like, bro, like, do you have ads, like, on YouTube? He's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, bro, like, because I'm pretty sure, like, if nobody's there, they're listening to, like, an Invisalign commercial right now, like, or freaking ever heard of Jerkmate, you know?
Of what?
Nothing. But yeah, it's crazy.
Is that like a porn thing?
No. No, I'm an adult, I think. Anyway, there's ads on YouTube, so I'm pretty sure like something had to be playing while we were gone. If nobody pushed skip ads, you know, they were probably listening to, you know, DeVry University or
it's like Verizon.
I keep getting these damn Liberty Mutual insurance commercials. I don't know why. I always get Liberty Mutual commercials and Wells Fargo. Is that because I'm an adult?
Probably.
The next one's like retirement home. Like shit.
It's like diapers. 50%
no.
Off.
Pampers. Pa mí?
Son pa mi esposa.
Anyway, Saturday was a good day. We only had 2 hours originally on the calendar. Then agarramos dos más. Is this? Did we do this last week too? Or another week before that?
We've done it a lot of times.
Where we said that we were, I don't know if we said it on here already, where we're just picking up scraps.
Oh,
like, because no había nada. So we're just like picking up like, more work, sir. Any work, sir.
No, I think these were like Arturo's. Because at least the last gig was.
Yeah, we've gone to that one before.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's what it was. We had 2 hours and then 1 hour and then 1 hour. The last one was a returning client, but the one before was passed down from another group.
Was it?
From Hector. Yeah, it was from him.
Oh, sí.
Yeah, so he passed it down to us because I guess they had another job to do. Or I don't know.
Like, pobres. Like, here you go.
Yeah, he's like, if y'all need it that bad, like, I'll give y'all some, you know.
It's because I've seen lately how cómo se promueven, I guess.
What do you mean?
Have you seen on Facebook? People have joined, like, not musicians, like I guess you could say like regular people, like.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, like people that are not musicians are joining the groups of mariachis. You know, like there's that DFW mariachis, and then like mariachis
on Facebook.
Mariachis de Dallas Fort Worth or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Like regular people have been joining those groups.
Yeah.
And then like Nito Mariachi para este día, and
Yeah.
then everybody's just like that. It's like that post has like 2 likes and like 40 comments. The puro charros just like,
yeah, dude.
A sus órdenes, you know. It's like,
it's well, I don't know how. I thought that those pages were supposed to be like for mariachis.
yeah, like for whoever's
like,
looking for work,
or like so like charros, so they're there to post, you know, anything mariachi related, you know, so because they're musicians themselves, you know, because people will also post there like, oh, you know, we're selling botines and moños and belts and this and that. And then they're always posting about partituras, you know, that they're advertising. But then it'll be like someone like, necesito serenata a las 4 de la mañana.
Yeah, well, now it's been a lot of those.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, necesito para este día. Or like, today, who can do this today? It's like.
Yeah, and all of them are like, just call us.
Yeah.
Call us. Here's our picture. Call us.
Or
which
like,
isn't bad, but it's
like the mensaje, you know. It's like, damn.
Damn,
down bad.
It's like a piranha pool, and then you throw in like a chicken leg.
Bro.
Like motherfuckers all just start going for it. They're just like, you know, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, I mean, we had work.
It's crazy how they do it.
Good. Yeah. We went to we went back to the venue where our boss lost his trumpet. Rip. We never found it, guys. He had left the trumpet on top of the van. And then we got to the other gig, and then he was all like, "Oh shit, I left my trumpet on the van," and then we just never found it. I always thought like maybe someone would post it like for sale or something, because I remember I would look on like OfferUp and stuff like that, but it never came up. But I haven't checked in a while too. But it sucks because it's like they had all the information in the trumpet, so they could have returned it. Yeah. So whoever found it was like finders keepers, basically.
What if it's still there?
Where?
I don't know.
In like the Monte or some shit.
You guys are like, if I were a trumpet, where would I fall? And I'm like,
I mean, yeah, like if I was a trumpet, I would have fallen, you know, on the turn, the very first turn. It would have fallen right here. So it has to be right here. I had to think like a detective.
I'm like, if I was a trumpet, I'm like, I got.
See what? And then it makes like a trumpet tree.
Right. Luego camino al highway. I don't know. Some stupid shit.
Yeah. But I mean, it was never found. But we went back to that salon with the bad juju, because every time we go there, it sucks. Crowd sucks.
The salon sucks.
The salon sucks.
Like, it has no acoustics. Everything sounds so like
dead.
Like it's underwater, kind of.
Yeah. It was kind of lame too. Nobody would clap. Well, they would kind of clapped, but there's no feeling behind those claps. They're just kind of like, you know, like there was no motivation behind them. I don't know. I was kind of hungry too. I told y'all afterwards. You guys have been doing that lately.
What?
Y'all go get a drink after the gig now?
Oh, well, it's mainly Saul and Boyo.
Yeah, they always go get like
a margarita. They always plow for it, and I'm like, they just invite me. I'm like, sure.
Because I looked over because I thought y'all were getting a plate of food. I was like, oh hell yeah, I won't be the only one. And then I see you guys all with drinks. So I was like, man, pa qué? And so I just left. So I was hoping that you would guys get a plate, but y'all got drinks. And I was like, damn, I'm hungry, bro.
They were not good.
No? The margarita wasn't good? That's what I would have gotten.
Yeah, that's what I got, I think. It was like the slushy one.
Yeah, the slushy one.
Nah.
Those are the ones I like. What else?
We went to the next gig. It was in Irving, right? Yeah, it was Irving, because I remember passing the...
Backyard?
Yeah, I remember passing the 7-Eleven where we parked. I was like, yeah, ya acabamos.
It's kind of every time we do that, where we like get close to where the cars are, and then we don't stop like to go home. I'm like, damn, we're right there, bro. The cars are right there. Let's go home. No, we had this other hour. Went to this backyard. It was for like a kid, right?
Two kids.
2 kids?
You know?
I don't know. We played for a little kid that was wearing a mariachi traje though.
Bro.
And he was all fucking pumped. I remember he was dancing and shit.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. It was cute. I was like, look.
I was expecting someone older, because the people that hired us, they look like you know, like the typical Mexican man that should sit around the fire. So I thought it was like for like another older man.
And it was a little kid.
This little kid
jumping around and shit.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a wonderful kids party. Had tequila, alcohol.
How do you react when you see a kid fall?
You laugh.
Yeah.
You always laugh. Kids are made for that, dude.
Made to get hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're also made for like inexperienced parents.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like when you're a first time parent, like you're always fucking up, or like you don't know how to hold it right.
Hold it right?
Yeah. Well, you don't know if it's like you're a boy. Like, it's like yeah. Like,
no, it's because we were playing, and like, you know how, I mean, I always, oh, that's going to sound weird. I'm like, I always watch the kids. Like, that just sounds weird. Don't say that. Like, kids are always doing something stupid. Yeah. So I'll look over, and I'll see a kid doing something stupid. So I saw this little girl who was like kind of moving on the chair, kind of weird. But she fell right in front of us. You didn't see?
Yeah, I saw it.
She like busted her ass.
I wanted to laugh really hard. I was laughing.
I smiled. I was like, damn, bro.
I was like,
yeah, like, because like everybody else gets concerned, like the parents. This sounds horrible.
She started crying.
She started crying, but I was just like,
she was fine.
Yeah, she was fine. She started like smiling like 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
It's because as a kid, I mean, you know it hurts, you know, like the pain, but you forget about it like fast. You don't really think about it. You don't have a consciousness.
I don't think
like,
it really hurts them. I think what makes them cry is like your parents are like, oh, you know, you're like, oh shit, is that bad? You know, like, yeah, they're like, mom, what are you eating?
Yeah, kids, and los kids que son bien chillones, way, like any little thing. Were you a chillon?
Nah,
I was a chillon.
My mom said that's what she liked about me. Que nunca lloraba.
I would. Well, it wasn't until I got older. No, it was like I think I was probably like 5 to... No, not even. I was like 3. Like 3 to like 10 years old. Yeah. 9 years old. I was a big crybaby.
Wait, what? 3 to 9?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3 to 9, I was a big crybaby. Like, it was also because my cousins would always fuck with me. Like, to make me cry. Like, they would hurt me. And then I would start crying. And they just knew me as a kid I was going to cry regardless. So, like... I thought yo pinche.
They don't sound like very good cousins, bro.
Yeah, bro, they really weren't. Now we're cool, but like back then they would bully me, bro. I'm like, damn, wait, pa qué, okay?
You okay, bro?
Nah, I just have some family trauma, I guess, that I gotta.
I'm like, what can we do this after?
After the party,
like,
I just have a lot of feelings, bro.
Okay, anyways, and then we played. No, there was nothing in that game, right?
Nah,
just kind of like,
not really. Yeah, that was it. We just played. They offered us a drink. And I was like, ni mergas. I live above the influence.
Oh, me cortaron.
No te dieron, right?
Yeah.
They offered everybody.
Arturo just gave, like, the shots to, like, everyone. And I'm like, cool.
Please, sir. I want some more. Yeah, you know, nada. Then we went to the last one. ¿Qué era?
It was a party for our dad. El papá de las...
Oh,
like the last time we were there was for the dad's daughter.
And I think this time we played for the dad.
Yeah.
Except we didn't know where the dad was, so we played for the crowd, and he was behind us the whole time.
Yeah.
Which is so awkward because we do like
we played fucking mañanitas and tu día and
the little cumbia felicidades.
Yeah. And they were like, ¿Dónde está compañero? And he's like right next to us, like, aquí estoy. You know?
Yeah. We're like, whoops. You know, we have to turn towards him. But yeah, like it's because it's awkward. They'll say like, oh yeah, you know, just walk in playing mañanitas, and I'm like, where? You know, unless he's wearing like a ribbon or he has a light above him that says cumpleañero. Like I don't know who we're playing for.
He was literally like in a corner of like the big ass
backyard, and it was dark.
Yeah,
like he was standing like if he was like in a shady part of, you know, the backyard. So like. He was wearing all black. He did not
look like the main character. Like that was not a party for him, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like in a movie you see like other people in the back, that's what he was.
Yeah, when you're like the cumpleañero, you know, you got a fire fit on. Or like if you're a kid, you know, you have like, you know, the light up shoes, or you have some shit, you know,
or you're at least like in the crowd, like you're in the middle of everything, you know.
Yeah, in the middle of the whole thing.
And this guy was just with his buddy, or like buddies, he's just like chilling, drinking his beer. It's like,
Dang, he probably humble as hell though.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's not the center of attention, so he's just like out here living. You know, it's just like he's like, hey, they made this party, not me. Like, I don't know. But
he's like, I just want to watch TV.
He's like, I didn't want a mariachi, but ni modo.
Yo quería banda, pero pues
But ya que chingados. Chingón. But yeah, the crowd was all right. I mean, they weren't as prendido as as they usually. You think it's
because their dad was there? Because I don't think he was there in the last day.
Well, also because when we pulled up, they were levantando el niño, which it's March, bro. Like he should have been up a long time ago. Fool's alarm clock didn't go off.
He's a late bloomer.
Yeah. But it was when we were about to walk in, we actually had to play less because we got there, on time, and we had to keep the tiempo corriendo, because otherwise, we'll get taken advantage of. But they were playing alabanzas when we got there. It's an alabanza when it's in the key of E or something like that, or like in re.
Yeah.
When they go like, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how you know it's a church song. But they were playing like that kind of stuff when we got there, so we were just like waiting for them to finish for us to start, I guess, like the birthday part. So I guess they figured like, well, everybody's coming over, might as well like levantar el niño too. Yeah. So they killed two birds with one stone right there.
Mm-hmm. And then they didn't feel like sinning after. They were like,
yeah, dude.
Está muy bonito aquí,
Yeah, they were like, we just prayed to Jesus, so we probably shouldn't drink. So that nobody was like, they weren't even really clapping either.
Yeah, they didn't dance either.
Didn't dance. Yeah, last time they danced, they were just really salados, they just didn't have a lot of oomph this time.
Convivio.
Yeah. But I mean, it was rough to end the night like that. But I mean, we got home, I got some Jack. Because I still haven't eaten Whataburger. I miss Whataburger, bro.
Bro?
Yeah. It's sad, bro.
¿Por qué?
Because, like, I miss Whataburger. That's, like, what I eat at the end of the night.
I did that last year. I gave up Whataburger.
It's hard.
Never again.
Especially, too, because the Jack that I went to right here, I pulled up, and there was someone there. And I was like, hello? And no, nadie, güey. I had to go to the other one all the way over there. Ni modo. Yaki.
I think I prefer McDonald's over Jack in the Box.
The McDonald's was trash too. They wouldn't fucking talk on the little intercom, and there was someone in there. It made me mad. I was like,
I think I would prefer Burger King, but no one wants to work for some reason.
Nobody. Yeah, no. So many Burger Kings are closing down, dude. It's not that bad, dude. Like I used to love Burger King.
It's good, but like the people just don't
want to work there.
Yeah, like every time I've passed on the drive-thru several times, and you can see people inside or like shadows moving, unless they're ghosts, right? But I'm like, hello, the screen is on,
yeah,
everything. It's like
nada.
I'm like, I closed at 2.
They're like, we had a buns, we had a meat, we had a fries, we had a drinks.
The one time we did get like service, they were like, we don't got any of these ingredients right now, so you can get them. So what can I get? Buns. Like
we can toast them. We can toast them for you. That's basically it.
Put some
but we got no butter though. It's like we'll burn them for you. We'll just fucking put them on the broiler real quick.
Como las tortillas, un comal fucking.
Yeah, yeah. And that's it, bro. No, pues ni modo. But like I said, it was a good night. We got our nice easy 4 hours out of that. So, a ver cómo nos va, this week. Well, for y'all, I won't be there.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'm like, you're going to Waco. I'm like, we're going to Waco.
Yeah, you guys are going to Waco. See how you guys do without me.
Pues bien, right?
No, pues a todo dar. So we'll see what happens next week. Let's get into some Charro chat real quick before you guys, dip on out of here. You guys send in some questions. They're from yesterday, but nevertheless, we have them.
Wait, how'd you look him up?
Go to the notifications. Right there.
Like that is ghetto.
Okay, so we have some questions on here from some of y'all's peoples. We have when are y'all gonna have more guests on the pod? we have people in mind, but I guess they just either don't respond or they agreed but they haven't responded, or we just haven't asked them. You try asking these big names like for things. Like, would you like to talk for free? For an hour of your time? It's hard. We have some people in mind. It's just I want to do it right. I think we could have gotten some other people like first, like to get someone on here, but we have people in mind, and I really want to do those first before we go.
I will do a podcast.
You will do it.
I'll do it. Vic
as a podcast, as a guest. So anyway, but yeah, it's definitely gonna come soon. I promise. Would you? Oh no, are y'all ready for Dia de las Madres? Earn Crab 392. Oh, last one was by Sandia 56. Are y'all ready for Dia de las Madres? It's crazy how fast it comes up. Like, I feel like we just talked about. Well, we just did talk about La Virgen, and that's when we took our 3-month break.
A month.
Yeah, but I'm saying like we just took our 3-month break, and all of a sudden we're about to cover Dia de las Madres. Like the episode right before the break was Dia de las Madres. I mean, Dia de la Virgen.
Oh.
Like we had just done it, and we had talked about it.
Yeah. Nah, pasa nada.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
I don't think that was Madres is tough.
We don't really prepare for it as much. I mean, it's like it's just another day, but it's just very busy. That's the only thing. But yeah, I mean, we're ready, I guess. CE Hernandez 2.0 says, would you ever consider going to Chicago to work vacation at? I don't know. Have you ever been to Chicago?
Mm-mm. Is it pretty?
Didn't our school go there? High school?
Not us.
Not I know my sister went.
Oh.
She's been there.
I know. It was before, after.
After your time? Well, yeah, Chicago. I've never thought to go. I know. How's the work there? I know people work there, like the Mariachi.
I think there's a little work because people like there's people from Mexico that come and they kind of do like a little tour.
And they go there.
Like a big place to work is like Cali or here, maybe San Antonio.
Chicago.
I don't know. Yeah, and they go to Chicago.
Huh.
Too.
Well, if as far as vacation, fly us out, bro. Nah, because. But yeah, I've never considered it. I would want to go for the baseball teams. I want to go to the Cubs, White Sox, visit 2 stadiums.
The Bean.
And I'd probably be close enough to, I don't know how far it would be. Cincinnati, which is in Ohio.
Canada?
No way. Let's see. Alex Guitarron says, what set of strings do y'all use for y'all's guitarrones?
Guadalupe, baby.
Yeah, Guadalupe.
Oh, I have a friend told me that, you know that brand Selmer?
Selmer?
Yeah. They have a specific little brand for Morales. It's like Selmer para instrumentos Morales.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think... Did they do anything different?
I don't know what...
Nah.
They do have it. Like, they legit have that, but I don't know...
What it changed from the original Selmer strings? I think that's just like a...
I'm like, are these the quality ones?
It's a placebo, I think, to be
Maybe.
like... It's the same strings, but they're like, oh, but these sound really good on Morales. I'm like, well, not every Morales sounds the same.
That's what I told him. Like, every Morales isn't different. I mean, it's like every instrument sounds different on its own.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, damn, this guy's just like playing some people. He's like, Selmer pero para Morales.
Pero para Morales.
And I think he said like $10 more.
Just because of that?
Yeah.
Nah, I gotta see what he's putting in there, bro. Like, you better be putting like some, steroids or something on these strings to make them real beefy,
Chick leader, he's like,
yeah, make them shiny at least. I mean, for $10 extra, they better smell nice too, like strawberries.
Right.
No, but I use Guadalupe too. I tried the brass ones lately. I told you I didn't like them. I think I like the what are the other ones? Bronze,
copper.
Is it bronze or copper?
It's bronze copper. Like copper is the color of bronze.
Because there's bronce and then there's cobre.
Yeah, but copper is cobre in español.
Yeah.
Yeah, bronce is the color.
I don't know, bro, but those bronze colored ones are good.
Those are good.
I like those.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah. I think I've had the most success with those.
Yeah.
So Guadalupe.
Or silver if you want it to last more, I guess.
Yeah, the silver ones are good too. I just haven't tried them on mine.
Those are good. I told you.
But I haven't tried them. Like me playing them. Alex Aranda says, "What's the craziest experience you've had while at a gig?" I think we've had this question before. I think people really do think that we'd be going to some gigs where like people are like, in a cult or like they're throwing up and.
There was one time. Huh? There was one time. You were there, but we were playing. It was for Don Miguel's friend's family. It's the one that he doesn't like, and they're dancing like in una rueda, right?
Yeah.
And next thing you hear is like, doo, 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 and it's because this lady like fell on like the metal chairs.
Yeah. It sounded like if you watch WWE, yeah, and like when they throw them into like the announcer table and you just hear like chairs going crazy. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
It looked like someone threw her because like she fell so.
She was like on her side.
Yeah, she fell so violently.
She was struggling, bro.
But yeah, I think it was just like the surprise crash that got everybody off guard. You're like, these are. I'm like, oh, la chingada.
Y se lo entró bien norteada y todo.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
Putazo que me diste. That's the crazy. Well, I can't think of anything crazy.
There's other times where like at a gig, like this guy will take out a gun and like shoot it into the ground.
Yeah,
it's very
we talked about that on here.
Oh, yeah?
It was years ago. I guess if you didn't listen to that episode,
had to be like a year
or two ago, maybe now. Where we went to a gig and we're just playing, and like I think I wouldn't have been as scared if he showed us the gun first. Yeah. But and we live in the city too. Like if you're in the rancho or the country, okay, then if you're shooting a gun, like you're in an open field and you don't have no neighbors and shit. But we were playing like in Southside Fort Worth, and
everybody has guns there.
Dude got hyped over freaking Hermoso Cariño or whatever it was, and then he started shooting the ground. And I'm like, it's loud.
At least it's shooting the ground, It's not shooting into.
Yeah, that's true too.
Maybe. But like all the other cuz are on Southside start responding, and you just hear like all these balazos.
You hear like in the distance, you hear toon 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 toon. I'm like, damn, bro, like that's how they communicate over here and shit. What the hell, man? But I guess that's crazy. I mean, I can't think of a lot of crazy shit, but I know like we've gone to stuff to where it's like this is ridiculous, like or like this is weird, this is crazy. But yeah, I think that's the fun of gigging. You never know what you're gonna expect. To be honest, we talk about those gigs that are trash, but then there's also like the gigs that are like really fun and you enjoy, and at the end you're like, damn, I could have gone like another 2 hours here, like fácil, like because the tiempo is just going like quick, Mm-hmm. But yeah. Same person says thoughts on the falling guitarron, man.
It's not the same guy.
Yeah, it wasn't it? Yeah, it is. It's the same guy. Oh no, it's not. Austin J. So my bad. Thoughts on the falling guitarron, man. If you didn't see that video, yeah, that shit's sad as fuck. Well, it's stupid, but it's sad. Well, I think he takes a hit, right?
I don't know. Yo pensé que era I thought it was coke.
No,
but they were saying that he was like a little joint.
Yeah. Whatever. That's why in the video, if you haven't seen this video, it's on Facebook somewhere. I don't know. It's funny though. So like when it looks like they hand the little joint or whatever to the guy, and then he's the dueño, I guess, of the place. That's why he was opening up the garage. Yeah. He opened the garage, I guess, to air it out because I mean it smells, Yeah. But I guess the hit was so strong that food just fell. And what's funny about that video is that he falls like on beat. Because he's like, because they're playing Volver, right? Da 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 da. Y volver. Ka. Like he felt like on a very timed, beat. So I liked it. But it just goes to show how fragile these instruments are too, dude. Like,
what was his whole weight? Like you feel it's like he felt guitarron first.
Yeah, and you can hear like la caja, like fully breaking, like just like you just feel.
Bro. I think what he did was like like I don't smoke weed or do drugs in general. I only drink. But I think what he tried to do is like apparently like te pega más if you hold it in more.
Oh, you think he maybe did that? So, well, he was covered, so you couldn't really see.
I think he did the whole like
and just held it.
like too long, where he had no oxygen in his body. He passed out.
To finish him, Mortal Kombat is like, oh,
because that's what I thought it was like cocaine or something. I'm like, this motherfucker overdose, like he just fucking crashed.
Nah, man, that's freaking wild, man, and that's why you don't do drugs, kids. You just
that was wild.
Do your job, get paid, and
that's why I'm scared. I'm scared that I'll trip like that. Not doing drugs, just tripping.
It's scary, bro. Yeah. Like
you've tripped, but
and I saved my. It's because my instinct like popped up immediately when if you've watched or listened to the episode of La Caída de Sammy. So like when I fell, I fell face first, or like I was heading straight down, with the vihuela in my hand. So like, what do you do? So, like, my instinct actually did. I mean, I also wasn't smoking or anything like this dude. So, he probably didn't know where he was. He just fell right on top of his guitarron. But, me, completely sober, like, my vihuela was my first priority. So, like, the fact that I held it like a football and turned allowed me to fall on my side and, like, protect the vihuela. But, like, you only have so long as a reaction time. Yeah. Like, so, I mean, you got to think on your feet. And I don't think...
Or off your feet.
Off your feet, I guess technically. you good, bro. You good.
I'm like, fuck, my karma.
But yeah, it's just it's wild, man. Take care of your instruments, please. What else? I think that's all the questions. Oh, question. NA Princess 88. What do you do if you commit to helping another group, but then your group gets a last minute gig at the same time? Well, I think your priority is always to your main group. But I mean, I think I was telling you, I was like, well, if the boss told you that they weren't going to get any group at all, then I guess that's an opportunity for me to go look for work. Like, I wouldn't look for work unless he said, like, I might get something. You know what I mean? Because then, you could have that conflict come up. Usually when our boss tells us, like, we're not going to work at all, like, we say, like, for sure, so that we can... find work. Because I mean, a Saturday that we don't work, is lost money. So, I mean, what do you think?
I think it depends how last minute this is.
How last minute?
Because there is also like the word that you gave that you would go.
Yeah, that's true too.
Because I've had that happen a few times, and it's like, dude, like you said we were not gonna work, or like que no encontraste nada. Mm-hmm. I have to work.
Yeah.
So if you're not finding anything, then I'll find it myself.
Yeah.
So if you come up with something last minute, like I already gave my word to someone else that would show up.
It would show up. Because then también te quemas. You know, if you told that one person, and then you don't show up, I mean, that doesn't look good on your part either.
Which is what my boss doesn't want me giving him numbers. Because apparently other people have sent to him, like they fake. So I'm like, fuck, that makes me feel bad. But that's on them, too.
Yeah.
If someone tells you, like, hey, I'll go at this time, and then they don't show up, like, it looks bad on me too, because I'm the one that recommended him.
Yeah.
In a way, but it's more them that they got the info, they say yes, and then they're like, oh, you know what, this happened.
Just kidding.
So if you wonder why they don't call you, it's porque, they're not gonna trust someone that has flaked out like that.
Exactly. No, yeah, it's a sensitive situation, so that's why, like I say, just kind of watch out for that. See what your boss says. If there's really no work and he says he's not gonna get any, then I mean, if you gotta eat, you gotta eat. So you're gonna look for work. So that's kind of what we do. And then if you tell someone that you're gonna work, then pues a huevo, you gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh no. This person says I have no rep and I don't know where to start.
You start con la que caes más. The one that you feel bad that you fucked up the most, you learn that one. And then you go by then. Like I said, I have a little playlist where it's like called homework, If you don't know any songs, then just add what you could do is look up like the most famous artists. Look up Vicente, or at least for Apple Music. Look up like Vicente, Jose Alfredo, and they have like their top songs that everybody looks for.
Mm-hmm.
So that helps in a way if you don't have any idea how to start. But like, usually what songs you don't know.
Yeah. I think it just helps a lot just to listen to, and I've said this before, just listen to mariachi music. Like, if you know what mariachis are playing, what are the most popular songs that are out right now, or like the classics that are never gonna be, not asked, I would say just listen to them. The more that you become like just familiar with them, it helps you. I mean, for Armonia, that's what helps me. And then a lot of the times too, making a playlist, and just listening to it over and over again, or just having familiarity with, what mariachi songs are the most popular. It gives you a chance to be like, okay, well, at least I know how it kind of goes. And then you use your memory for that, and then you just pull it out, But a lot of people start their rep that way. Pick the most popular songs, learn them, and then move on to another set, and then move on to another set. As long as you're listening to mariachi and you understand it, it'll help you at least with any song that they may throw your way. And not to say that I know all the songs, because I don't, but like so many times that just listening to mariachi has helped me out, where I'll be like, oh, I've heard this song, and then I try figuring it out right there on the spot, and usually I do, as long as I know, the theory behind it. So just listen to mariachi. That's all you really have to do. Yeah. Do we have any more?
We have one.
Oh, no. This person says that they got caught making out with la cumpleañera when she turned 36 and I was 17. That's not good.
Let me tell you what that's called, bro. Pedophilia.
Cougar? No, it's not even cougar,
it's
bro.
Pedophilia, way.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you need help. You need to talk to a therapist ASAP. And that lady needs to go to jail. Right? She's fucking...
Bro, I'll
to
call
the
her...
full extent of the law. Like, she's got to go.
36? I'm like...
She gonna be drunk.
I'm
right?
like, grow up, bro. like to the lady, I'm like, grow up, dude. Estás vieja. That's what my bro used to say to this another fraternity brother who was older.
Yeah.
Like when he was like, still going out to bars and shit, he was like, dude, ya estás viejo. Like you gotta slow down,
Bro.
That's what I would tell that lady. I was like, ya estás vieja. Ponte las pilas, dude. Like, come on.
I mean, I guess I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm guessing it was consensual.
I mean, I'm assuming if you're saying I got caught,
I
hope not by her husband or something, But I mean, es tu pedo, güey. I mean, what can I do? I'm just saying, like, if I was in his group and he got caught and he got in trouble, I'd just be like, so I'm still getting paid though, right? Because we just played 2 hours, bro, and like I'm not giving this up, Like, I'm sorry.
If I see it, I would be like, like. Kind of like draw attention to it.
Yeah.
Like in the back, you see like, perro. like.
If anything, too, like if the boss got mad ever, I'd just be like, I would like, if he got at me, for anything, I'd just be like, well, at least I wasn't making out with, las cumpleañeras. So I'd always like use that as my scapegoat.
You're the new rock bottom, bro. Like.
Yeah, exactly. So like everybody doesn't look up to you at that point. So that I would just be like, yeah, bro, like, well, at least I wasn't, making out with
I was late, but I didn't make out with the
exactly.
cliente,
So that's probably what I would do. I'd just be like, like at least I'm not the worst,
Or, yeah, if we were in this group, like no te la perdonamos, like
yeah,
like
true.
after every gig or before every gig, we'd be like, hey, don't make out with this one, right?
Yeah,
like,
that's true too.
Whore.
Yeah. In this group, we kind of don't let things go, which sucks. Because like
if it's you, it sucks. Yeah.
We just no te la perdonamos, dude. That's crazy. Yeah. All right, we need to get the fuck out of here. You got anything you want to say?
Thank you guys for the support. Subscribe, like, share. Pass it on. Share the link. Yeah,
That's it.
If you, I don't know. Just thank you. Muchas gracias.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, like Victor said, do all those things. Se bañan? I don't know.
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth.
Drink water.
Drink water. What? No, yeah, drink water. You're supposed to. Even though I don't. Yeah, but drink some water. But yeah, guys, take it easy. Have a great weekend. Hope you can have a lot of work. Hope you get a lot of money. Hope you get a lot of knowledge.
Don't make out with your clients, please.
Please.
Don't get caught. At least don't get caught.
Don't get caught. At least,
yeah.
And don't tell the internet.
And don't be a minor either. Like,
yeah. Get your life together, bro. Tienes 17 años, güey. No mames.
Empezamos mal, cabrón.
Yeah. I mean, you still got your whole life, bro. ¿Y ya vas así, güey?
Brother woke up next day with mono.
My mom used to always say, like, Ni se saben limpiar el rabo todavía.
Yeah.
Like when you were like,
limpiar la cola
yeah, you still don't know how to wipe your ass, but you're over here doing this shit. And you're like, damn, you're kind of right, bro. Like my mom, I'm like, you're kind of right. It's gonna want you. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Take it easy, and see you on the next episode.
Y'all be easy.
Y'all be easy. Oh.